Palworld's latest update, Feybreak, released last night, and I streamed it here on YouTube and also on Twitch. It's fantastic, and there is so much new content that I have no idea what to even do. Like, for probably a good 2 hours, I just ran around and explored. There is just so much new content. And in that new content, there are new pals. So let's talk about every single new pal that Feybreak released. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like button. It helps my channel out, and I will be so incredibly grateful. First, we're going to be talking about the returning pals with new typings. Terra type pals, if you will. First up is going to be the amazing Foxsparks Christ. This is a Foxsparks that now has an ice typing. I absolutely love this design, but I am a little biased because I do love me some Foxsparks. Just like its fire type counterpart, it also has a harness, which means we can turn this bad boy into an ice thrower? The next pal is Dazzy Noct. This wasn't on my radar at all. So to see a Dazzy go into a hot topic for the first time and become emo was just really cool. In all seriousness though, this new typing is great, Electric Dark. And it also has the partner skill, Lady of Dark Lightning. It's just like normal Dazzy, which will follow you around and help you fight all of your enemies, which is pretty neat. I've always liked Dazzy. Next up is Loop Moon Christ. This is a pretty cool design, and it's cool seeing more ice pals too. This has the same partner ability just like the normal Loop Moon, except now it's ice. Coming in hot is Rabunny Botan. This pal is the cutest thing I have ever seen. Just look at it. I love its new color scheme, and its eyes make me feel like I'm looking into the void. The void. Its partner ability is Grass Weaver, which increases the attack power of grass pals, and while in a base, it increases the efficiency if you're working at the weapon bench. It's a pretty cool pal. Next is Capriti Noct. Capriti. This thing, you know? I love the color purple, so this is an A+ pal in my book. Capriti Noct's typing is a dark type, which is pretty cool because now when this is in a ranch, it can drop venom glands, and who doesn't want more of those? Next up is this bad boy, Kitsune Noct. First, wow, look at that recolor. This looks like it guards the gate to Hades or something. It's just such an amazing design, and I absolutely love its color scheme. And you can ride it. Now, this Kitsune differs from the original. The original had a partner ability that essentially gave you immunity to hot and cold climates. Kitsune Noct just applies a dark aspect to your attacks while riding it. It's still a cool pal, and I will be utilizing it just because of how cool it looks. Next up is my boy Warsec Terra. Look at that lug. I love this design. The gold looks amazing. The texture on it is just mwah, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Its partner ability, Fortified Shell, increases the player's defense and reduces fire damage when fighting with it. 10 out of 10. Next up is Fanglope Lux. This pal can be used as a mount, has its double jump, but now it's a monotype electric. Look how amazing this new design is. I love the color scheme, and seriously, who doesn't love a good electric type pal? I love you, Fanglope. I'm going to be making a fast one of you and riding you all over the place. Next, Cryolinx Terra. This is a mono ground type, and its partner ability makes electric type pals drop more items. It's pretty cool, it's not my favorite, so I don't really have that much to say about it. Next up, what may be my favorite new Terra typing is Phalaris Aqua. It of course has a saddle and you can ride it and it can fly, and fire pals will drop more items when you fight them. I love this design. I love that. I just love the blue. You know, I am a sucker for blue. I also love the fact that it has level 4 watering. Like, what? That's crazy. I love this guy. Okay, so those are all the new Terra type pals. Now, let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this update, the brand new pals that have been released. First up is the new alien and raid boss, Xenolord. This pal is absolutely insane, and it potentially might be the new fastest mount to date. So first, it does have a saddle, and you can ride on it, obviously, but its partner skill, Meteor Wings, greatly increases the movement speed while flying. This design is just so cool. I love the futuristic wings and the particle effects on them. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, for a pal. and it's for sure most likely gonna replace my Jet Dragon. Next is Nightmare. You know, at first, when I saw the name Nightmare, I was like, okay, Night and Mary, that's weird. But I realized the term nightmare, and it's like, oh, look, it's a Nightmare. I don't know. It was really late when I found this pal. It was like 1 a.m., but anywho, yeah, Nightmare. This pal is a monotype dark pal, and it's just so cool. I love its design. I know I keep saying that I love the design of pals, but legitimately I do. Palworld has come into their own, and it's really cool. But this new pal, it has like a pet fireball, and it's just awesome. I absolutely love it. Its partner skill, Soul Collector, makes more pal souls drop when defeating pals. That, in my book, is a game changer. Wow. Next is Starion, the pal that has some of the best bangs I have seen to date. This pal is a dark type, it can be ridden, and while riding it at night, its movement speed will be increased. It's a pretty cool design, and I like it a lot. Up next is potentially my favorite pal from this whole update, Sylvagus. I am sure someone in the comments is going to correct me. Guys, this is how MegaBits talks, okay? For me, it's Sylvagus. You can't stop me. This is a monotype dragon pal, and when riding it, it increases the duration of its exclusive skill, Aegis Charge, which is such a cool move. Look at this. This pal feels like it has the potential to just be like a crazy tank, and I absolutely love it. I know I'm going to make a really awesome build for it, and I just can't wait. Next, we have the pal Smokey, another dark type, with the partner skill Dig Dig Dig. This skill activates and will detect nearby chromite, and on top of that, while fighting with this pal, more chromite is dropped. So this pal will most likely be in a lot of people's parties to start farming for the ever-elusive chromite that we all need. Next is a really neat pal called Celesdur. This pal is first amazing. The design, the two ribbon-like tails, I just love it. But this is an incredibly interesting pal. When you ride this pal, its partner skill, Blessing of Purification, will increase your auto recovery speed while you're mounted. So essentially, you're going to heal faster while riding this thing. Imagine completely maxing this out to 4 stars. This pal could be really nutty, and, you know, in the future as Palworld progresses, we might be able to get into making, like, potentially invincible type builds. It's food for thought, and I'm pretty excited. Next up is the awesome emo bird, Omascool. Don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know, guys. Anywho, this is a dark type pal with the skill Masquerade Dance, which is also an amazing skill. This will increase all of the experience points pals on your team will get, and you don't even have to keep it out. It just needs to be in your party. It's a 10 out of 10 pal and an amazing design. It also has 4 arms, a jaw it can unhinge, and very sharp teeth. I love it, but it does scare me. Next up is another favorite of mine, Splatterina. I love this pal, and I love that it has a cleaver in its design. It kind of reminds me of something out of Alice Madness Returns. Do you guys remember that game? Because I do, and it was awesome. Messed up, but awesome. Anywho, this pal is all about cleaver and things. Its partner skill, Blade of Uncontrolled Passion, will give you more items if you use the cleaver to butcher your pals. It's horrifying, but honestly, I can appreciate it. Next up is Tyrantris. I love this thing. You can ride it, which was a crazy surprise for me. I wasn't expecting that. But it essentially makes you Spider-Man. I'm not good enough with it yet, but I can imagine as time goes on, people are just going to become absolutely insane with this pal. Next is this absolute unit, Azurmane. This pal's design looks like Univolt's cooler older brother. Seriously, like, I really do love it. Its partner skill, Plasma Dash, allows you to ride and do cool mid-air dashing. Just make sure you're looking where you're going or you're gonna end up flying off a cliff like I just did. Next up is the pal Prunelia. This pal is dark grass, and its partner skill, Prayer of Abundant Harvest, allows it to increase the harvest of your crops. For me, I can totally see this pal becoming a staple in anyone's base, because, I mean, who doesn't want more crops, right? Next is the dark type pal, Nia Fia. It's a fun design. I'm not looking forward to the artwork that you degenerates are gonna make, but it does have a shotgun, so that's neat. Let's check that out and see what that's like. Oh god. This is not shoot. Good god, I wasn't expecting all of that excitement. Okay, yeah, next is Gildane. This is a ground type POW, and it applies a ground aspect to your damage when riding it. It's also, like, stupid fast. This one has no passives whatsoever, and it was going this quick. This, I don't know, this might be faster than, like, a fully maxed out Daysmu. We're gonna have to do some experimenting. Last, but not least, is the POW that a lot of people fell in love with, Bastagor. Did I just scratch Bastagor's back? Is that what that is? Oh, that is so funny. Its partner ability is Blizzard Crash, which is so cool looking. You make an ice hammer and just slam it down. It's a really cool POW, it's awesome, and I think it's gonna be a great candidate to make just some absolutely insane builds with. But that's it. Tell me what your guys' favorite POWs are. I am absolutely in love with this update, and I can't wait to see what Palworld has to offer in the future. Also, I don't know if I missed any POWs. I might have. The update hasn't even been out for 24 hours, and I'm gonna be honest, dear viewer, I'm running on like 2.5 hours of sleep. So I totally might have missed a POW. If I did, I apologize. But anyway, that's all I got. Bye!